50% of the Philippines' population uses groundwater for domestic use. However, not all areas of the country have been monitored to determine the quantity and quality of groundwater resources. At the same time, in areas that are monitored, data is not readily available. Data is sometimes obtained every quarter. Therefore, there is a need to determine the quantity and quality of groundwater resources in the Philippines. Data should be readily available whenever and wherever it is needed. At the same time, a good forecast model of groundwater should be available for the country to ensure that it is properly allocated and conserved at the same time. The Philippine Groundwater Outlook, or PhiGO, is a 42 million pesos project which runs for 3 years. The project is funded by DOST Presured for the Philippine constituents, which includes the Ateneo de Manila University, Department of Environmental Science, and Department of Electronics, Computer and Communications Engineering, NWRB, Pag-asa, Ateneo de Zamboanga, and Mariano Marcos State University. The Natural Environment Research Council, or NERC, funds our UK constituents. Our UK partners include Imperial College London and BGS. Dr. Andrew Barkwit of BGS serves as the UK team leader and my co-project leader. The project is under the Philippines, UK, Newton-Negham Joint Science and Technology Cooperation Program on understanding the impacts of hydrometeorological hazards in the Philippines. PhiGO aims to develop constant, consistent, accessible, and transferable assessment of climate, population, and land use change on regional groundwater resources and their subsequent influence on flood, drought risk, and socioeconomics. The project intends to carry out its main objective by developing near real-time groundwater monitoring systems, enhancing models of regional groundwater dynamics, providing seasonal and long-term forecasts of groundwater levels, and delivering stakeholder-focused reports of flood and drought risk and cascading hydrological and socioeconomic impacts. The project focuses on 2 sites, namely the provinces of Iloilo and Pampanga. Both provinces are among those identified in the 1990s as water-critical areas. The near real-time information on groundwater quantity and quality, as well as the seasonal and long-term forecasts from the enhanced regional groundwater models, can be used by stakeholders to come up with policies, plans, and programs that are tailor-fitted for each area that will allow water resources to be managed in a sustainable manner that addresses the unique needs and characteristics of different regions and provinces in the country. At the same time, it allows citizens to find out the current state of groundwater in their locality.
The Philippine Groundwater Outlook was piloted in the provinces of Iloilo and Pampanga with the installation of 3 real-time monitoring systems in Pampanga funded by DOST Presured and 2 water level sensors from United Kingdom funded by NRDC. The purpose of the real-time monitoring system is to have the data available anytime for use by decision makers, researchers, and stakeholders. It is an option in this time of pandemic as one will no longer need to travel to collect data manually.
The PhiGO project is but a small step towards the greater goal of understanding better groundwater dynamics and the need to manage and conserve our water resources. I hope that the tools we have developed in PhiGO will be used by decision makers towards policies that will lead to greater understanding and appreciation for this limited resource. Through the project, I also hope that we can restore our groundwater resources and teach Filipinos the importance of this vital resource so that we can manage it better and ensure the safe water is made available to everyone. At the same time, I hope that the quality and quantity of groundwater can become sustained for future and current generations of Filipinos to enjoy. Right now, the sensor systems developed by the Philippine team is already commercially available through the spin-off company EnviroSense. We are also rolling out applying the lessons learned, models, and other products of PhiGO to tourist destinations in the country. Finally, the groundwater module developed for students has been translated into different Philippine languages.